Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. In today's tutorial we're going to toss away the crochet hook and we're going to do some crafting. I don't even know why this is funny. Me and crafting is like such a nightmare. But I'm going to be making my own stitch markers today. The Crochet Cruisers for 2012 or 20. See, I don't even know what year it is. Want to do some stitch markers of a trade, so I'm going to be making my own so I can trade off. So I have decided that I'm going to do I have to do 85 of these, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go through the tools that we're going to need in order to do this monstrosity, and these are actually kind of a lot of fun. I'm praying to God I don't hurt myself. If you've ever seen me with a glue gun, pretty dangerous.
So spread out that glue at the base. Oh. So until next time, have a great morning. I am going to be finishing up here. I'm going to unplug this glue gun before I burn down my house. So here we go. What a disgrace with paper. And you will not end up with a Frankenstein stocking. And email your inspirations to say that it's broken.
So you'll need two types of pliers. These are not just like the electrical pliers that you may use in your house. These are crafting ones, and they have no teeth on them so that they don't interfere with the metal on here. So when you're getting these, a lot of fun to play with. Don't snip your fingers. There's also got a cutter on this one, but we won't be using that today. We're also going to be needing today some seed beads. I know, so they're just small little beads. If they fall on the floor, get your vacuum. So we're going to be using a couple seed beads, so 2 seed beads, and then I have some felted balls. So I got actually a whole container of these things. I've been collecting them over the years. Why have I been collecting them? I have no idea, but you know, it's crafting, it's fun. We're also going to be using what we have is called jump rings, and you can get these at the craft store as well. I picked mine up at Michael's. So they actually have a cut in the ring, and I'll show you how to open those if you're lucky. Also, so on a very serious note, I've been crocheting so long. How long have you been crocheting? A long time. So myself is that I see these stitch markers that are on the market, and ones that have a lobster claw like this, but they're so damn small that my fat sausage fingers, and also my lack of dexterity with my fingers because I've been crocheting so long, I have trouble opening them. So I have these really big ones here so that I can just use the fat in my fingers to open these up. And then it also, because it also goes to the materials just fine. So I find if they're too thin, they just go through the plies, but here I can just clip them on and good to go. And I can also clip in between a stitch if I'm lucky. So I have these big lobster claws that we have. We're also going to need what is called as head pins, and these things here, and you can make your own jewelry too, by the way, with this stuff, is that these are called head pins, and we're gonna be using 1 per section here. So they have like a head. They have a head on them here so that things don't fall off, but that's why I got my seed beads, because if we're gonna be using felted balls, then they could just slide off. So we're gonna use the seed bead to hit against the head so it doesn't want to come off. So you want to see some magic? Oh, let's get going, because today we're gonna make some stitch markers. First thing I've got to protect my table surface, even when I was on my own desk doing these practice samples, is that I just take a piece of paper and I just fold it down so that it becomes more of a barrier between that and the surface so I don't scratch it. First thing I want to do is that I want to take my head pin that you have here, and I want to feed 1 seed bead onto it so it hits the head. Okay, so it makes the head fatter. Okay, so now what we're gonna have, oh yeah, here's another thing you're gonna need. You'll need a leather needle. So this one is just not like a tapestry needle like we normally have. I will not get this thing through because it's a tapestry needle. This thing is for leather. So what we're going to do is that I'm gonna use a total of 3 of them. Okay, so what I want to do carefully is that I want to just squish it in. So a regular needle doesn't necessarily work. So it has to be something that is going to separate the fibers. So because it's felted, is that you don't want to break the fibers because it's almost impossible. So these just squeeze in between the fibers, and I just kind of go down. Look at that. And then back up. And what I'm going to do is take my head pin, and right where I made that hole, I'm just going to go through. And I bet you're thinking, well, why wouldn't you use the head pin and just go through this? Try it. That ain't gonna work, my friends. So now because it's these, I got felt, right? I wanna put it on another seed bead on the other side, and here's what we're going to do. So I want to create a loop with this. So using my straight yes, straight pliers, what I want to do is that I want to grab halfway of the tip. So don't grab the whole tip like this, grab only half. Okay, and now just securely and with confidence just roll the head pin over top of the, okay, and now just grab it again and roll. And I want the two to cross over top of each other. Let's turn it sideways. So you notice sideways it looks like it's lopsided on one side. That will naturally happen. So just bend it back so that it ends up in the middle. We're now gonna grab a jump ring. So I just reach in with the pliers. And I'm looking for how I'm opening it. So when you open these things, don't open it like this. Okay, so you're gonna use your other pliers, and when you open it sideways like this. Okay, so don't open it the other way because it'll be impossible to get back. And so now with your stitch marker, just feed it on and then grab a lobster claw and then close it. And so to make sure it's nice and closed, look at that, eh? I did this whole tutorial without hurting myself. So now I got a little gift that I can give to somebody if you want to be strategic with your colors. I like random. It's kind of fun, and because it's got nice big lobster claws here, I can put that on my little table upstairs as well, where I have all my crafting supplies, and just put it onto the loops. Also, you could do some chain work and just feed it into the chain just to store it. Myself, I'm going to make a little necklace. So I'm going to put it onto a necklace, and then I'm gonna wear it with me on the ship, and then as the cruisers give me a pin then, or give me a stitch marker, I can exchange it with one of mine. So then my necklace then becomes like a community one, and people are doing that. So this is fun. So I think. Have a great day, and it's Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com.